Andrea Reynolds, aka the Social Studies Whisperer. On this week's Top Hits IGTV show, I mentioned that on August 14th, 1935, Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act. Well, that's today. So I thought I would deep dive more into the FDR Presidential Library and the coolest periodic table you've ever seen. And then I have a bonus website I just learned about today, along with some related resources from my Teachers Pay Teacher store at the end. Check it out. Okay, so if you go to the socialstudieswhisperer.com, first of all, you will not see the dashboard for WordPress because that is just for me. If you click blog, it will take you to my latest posts, and the latest one is the top hits of this week. And of course, it is August 14th. So let's scroll down to August 14th and find FDR signing the Social Security Act. There it is, right there. Okay, I mentioned the periodic table, but I want to actually show it to you because once I do, you're going to think it's awesome. And if you click on the picture, it will take you straight there. The presidential libraries are an amazing tool. I use them all of the time. There is an amazing timeline on here too that is so awesome for World War II, but that is not related to what I'm talking about today, so I'm going to stick with the periodic table of the New Deal. Here it is right here, and it tells you below that you can contact them and order a full-size one or download the PDF version. And it also tells you a little bit more about how it's organized. Obviously, there are people on the bottom, and then some of the acronyms are at the top. And if you click right here, SSA, boom, that's the Social Security Administration. And then some of the other common acronyms that I know kids had to learn when I taught 5th grade in Georgia were the WPA. And kids can see that it did not, you have to hover over it. You can't click, because if you click, it goes away. Kids can see that it ended in 1943. And what's cool about this one is that they can see it still exists. It's one of the few programs from this era that does still exist. You've also got 2 different CCCs. Students didn't have to learn about this one when I taught 5th grade, but they did have to learn this one. And it's also not around anymore. And they also had to learn the WPA, like I said, and they had to learn the SEC. That's important because that one's still around. You can just explore the FDIC. That one was super important because it guaranteed that the banks weren't going to run out of money like they did during the stock market crash. So that's really interesting. So kids can just kind of hover and like accidentally learn about something that they didn't know before. And that's not the Marine Corps. You'd think it would be, but it wasn't. Some of these are gone and some of these are still around. So it's really cool to just explore more about them. TVA is still around. Okay, so naturally I follow all the presidential libraries on social media because I follow like every historical thing possible. And this morning they shared this post and it is a really cool resource. If you click right here, you can see it. And it looks really good on a mobile device too. It has a lot of primary source pictures. And you can see it's really cool. And right here, it gives you info before Social Security. So this will be kind of cool for kids to research. You can only see just the middle. I'm only recording the middle of the screen, but if you go on this, you can see more of it. So check this out because there are really good resources on here. And this was something that I just discovered. It actually looks better on a phone than it does on the computer. So I'm sure it would look great on a tablet or an iPad or even a Chromebook. So definitely check this out. Okay, in my blog post, I mentioned my picture dictionaries, and I'm going to give you the full view of this product along with the vocabulary cards and the web quests that go along with it. Are you ready? You can easily recreate this if you teach this. I just use PowerPoint and created columns, but if you want one that's already done for you, I have it available. Of course, all the examples that I have are in my storage unit, so I don't have that to show you, but I even included a sample answer key. So that is an old terms of use and credits page, but this is something that is really beneficial for English language learners because they can have a picture and a definition and a sentence in their own words and not copy out of a glossary. That is my pet peeve as a teacher. I am in the process of adding a Google Drive version of these too for paperless classrooms. Along with the picture dictionary, I've got a web quest about the Great Depression, and there is now a digital version that kids can use in Google Drive. And it has them explore the periodic table along with other questions about the Great Depression in general. And I also have a set of vocabulary cards for a whole bunch of different topics, including the Great Depression. So if you need resources to support that, here you go. Basically, I took my picture dictionary words and I made vocabulary cards out of them for kids to use. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.